watching Where Are They Now with your host, Dianne Hart. Now, here's Dianne.
Good evening. Welcome to Where Are They Now? I'm your host, Dianne Hart. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing a singer, songwriter, producer, artist, pianist. He plays drums, he plays guitar, a bad man, Mr. Arthur Pugh. Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. And yourself?
I'm great. So let's jump right in. Where are you from?
I'm currently from Detroit, Michigan, but I'm living here on Staten Island right now.
Oh, okay. But you are from Detroit?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. All right. What schools did you attend in Detroit?
I went to Northwestern High School. I went to Wayne State University, and the elementary school I went to was Noble.
Singer, you're a songwriter, you're a producer. How old were you when you started singing? Because I'm just going to assume singing was first.
Actually, picking around on the piano and the guitar was the first thing that I started.
Okay. How old were you?
I was 5 when I started picking around on the guitar, and after a while, everybody in the neighborhood started messing with the instruments that I was messing with. So I decided to do something different. So I picked up the piano, and that's when everything slowed down and everybody started sticking with the guitar, the drums, and various things, and playing congos and stuff like that. So when I started playing the piano, everybody was like, "Oh, I can't do that. That's a bit expensive." So that was my niche.
Okay. So let me ask you this. How old were you when you started playing the piano?
I started playing the piano really in 1979 when I got to high school. That's when I really got into it as far as trying to learn how to read and put things together. I had to get an understanding of it. That's when I got a real good understanding when I was in high school.
So when did you start singing?
I actually started singing like my second year of high school under the direction of Brazil Denard at Northwestern High School. He put me in his vocal class, and because my voice was heavy, put me in the choir. So
we're playing piano, you're singing. When did you begin to play the drums?
Actually, I started playing the drums when I was like maybe 14, 15 years old. And my grandmother took me to her church, and I started playing there. That's how I started playing the drums.
And the guitar?
The guitar, I kind of fiddled with it throughout the years from the age of 5 all the way up until I started writing music. And then I started, with 2 tape recorders. I use 1 tape recorder, record a part, then play it back with it. So the other recorded going, played another part. That's how I basically started writing.
And how old do you think you were? You were in your teens when you started writing?
I was 14 years old.
Okay. Yeah, you were in your teens. So now you were playing all of these instruments. Which one do you love the best?
Piano and keyboards are my favorites.
Okay.
I can manipulate the sound the way I want to, and then I can use simulated sounds to do the other instruments.
Wow. Wish I could play just anything. That's phenomenal, though. So, singer, a songwriter, do you write for other people, or are you just writing for yourself now?
Well, right now I'm writing for myself. I did did a collaboration with this rapper named Hellfire, who's affiliated with the Wu-Tang Clan. And we collabed on a song called We Got It Like That, and it's been doing pretty well.
Okay. So no writing for other people other than...
Well, I have written for Michael Henderson, God rest his soul. We did a couple of songs together back in the days. Nothing really solid with anybody else as of yet.
So you're also a producer. So where did that come in?
I met this guy, Reggie Reg, when I was in Detroit. And he took me to the studio with him because I used to hang out with him and this guy named Jay Dilla. But I didn't know Jay Dilla at the time was an actual producer. We would just hang out and just play with the instruments and things together. So, I didn't think that he was a real producer, so we just did it as a hobby. But he went on to do great things, and I was just helping out. And I got hooked up with Reggie Reds, going to a studio, and that's how they started. Well, if you can make this and make that, you're already producing. So I'm like, well, okay.
Must be nice to have so much talent. I don't know where you Detroitans get all this talent from, but we need some of that down here in Florida. Does anybody else in your family sing or play?
Well, my sister, she used to play clarinet. She gave that up after high school. My mother, she played piano, but she gave that up after she had her third child. My auntie, she plays pianos and she plays regular. Sometimes she does play in the Detroit area, but she's basically retired now. But she do go out and see various artists from time to time. My grandfather, he used to sing background for Stax Records back in the day.
You come out of a musical family. So you got it naturally. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit about some of the individuals that may have influenced you.
A lot of my influence came from Barry White. Listening to that a lot, and because my voice is heavy, so that was kind of natural. Isaac Hayes, The Time, Prince, Gil Scott-Heron, Stevie Wonder, as well as Oscar Peterson.
Let me ask you this. When did you get your first real paycheck for performing? How old were you, do you think?
I was actually 16, and when I started, and then when I got to like maybe 19, that's when I got my first big check, because that check was bigger than what my mother made, and and at that time I was playing with Al Hudson and One Way.
What do you think was one of your most remembered performances ever?
A memorable performance was when I had broke my leg. I walked out onto the stage playing with the Northwestern High School Jazz Ensemble, and everybody just started screaming. I'm like, whoa! It shook me because my teacher, Mr. Ernest Rogers Jr., he announced me as an up and coming performer that's playing with the band. And when I walked out onto the stage, I had one crutch, and everybody started screaming like, "Ah!" I'm like, whoa. It kind of shook me because I'd never been in front of a crowd that big before. And we played in the Park Plaza in Detroit in front of the World Jazz Festival. That was the biggest thing for me back when I was a teenager. And I'm like, wow. And then to get invited to go overseas, that was another big thing. At the time, I was invited to go overseas with the jazz ensemble. I was playing with One Way at the time, and I had a choice: either go with the school or I could go with One Way. My teacher was like, "Man, go with One Way. That way you get real world experience. The school is already doing their thing, so go set your life up for the future." So I went with One Way.
And where'd you all go?
We had started a 20-city tour across the U.S., and then they wanted to go overseas. I was afraid to go overseas, but it eventually happens. I went overseas with One Way. We did a few dates over in Paris, and really intriguing.
I'm certain. So that's also something that you'll never forget. But you'll never forget that broke leg and going out, right?
It was actually my left leg at the time. It was an experience.
We're going to take a break and we're going to listen to your song. We Got It Like That. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about that song, who wrote it, who collaborated with you, and what inspired the song. So let's go to break and we'll be right back. We got it.
Okay, it's giving that old school pimp player type vibe. To the real steppers getting to it. Boss chicks making them coins. This how we do it. You ain't gotta ask the question, you know I got it. The luxury cars and homes and the chicks exotic. The scarf is Louis, the fur made a chinchilla. Your chick see me spin a bag at the Benz dealer. I cop Airbnbs and deluxe villas. On a path to get paper like Ben Stiller. There's none realer than hell. I'ma win and prevail. You play safe cause you scared of the sell. I get to it, never sit back and make a wish. Cause in order to be rich, you gotta take a risk. When it's lit, I'm on a yacht with a famous chick. We sip wine while the chef make our favorite dish. My new plug sell me work by the wholesale. I earned mine, never hung from a coattail. When the bosses get locked, we get no bail. Racketeering, conspiracy, and coke sales.
That is nice. We got it like that. We got the ice. We got it like that. Checking the stash. We got it like that. Making the cash.
We got it like that.
We got the boats, we got it like that. We even got the meat coats, we got it like that. Spitting bars, we got it like that. Driving luxury cars,
we got it like that. I live great, so my life's something like a movie. I'm making sure the money right and everything groovy. Got hella ice in my chain and the frame's Louis. I only mingle with the girls with the good coochie. Me and my real comrades smoke the best gas. Keep the gumbo in the stash in a fresh bag. I got ladies that'll do shit you wouldn't know. I touch places in the world that you couldn't go. I'm overseas out in Paris and Germany. If you in tune with the vibes, then you heard of me. Your wife's not a bad chick, she a bird to me. She wasn't hitting till you paid for a surgery. I live a life of fast cars and menage a trois. We VIP at the club, never at the bar. Jamaican rum in the glass, my cigar's Cuban. The real gravitate to hell cause the gods prove it.
That is nice, we got it like that. We got the ice, we got it like that. Checking the stash, we got it like that. Making the cash,
we got it like that.
We got the boats, we got it like that. We even got the meat coats, we got it like that. Spitting bars, we got it like that. Driving luxury cars,
we got it like that.
Hellfire. I got a call earlier today saying that our investment came through and we made a lot of money. So here's your cut on the investment.
Okay.
By the way, here's your bonus. A few bands, some diamonds.
We got it like that.
Gold chains and diamond rings. Cash and cars and aeroplanes.
We got it like that.
Gold chains and diamond rings. Cash and cars and aeroplanes.
We got it like that.
The pad is nice. We got it like that. We got the ice. We got it like that. Checking the stash. We got it like that. Making the cash.
We got it like that.
We got the boats. We got it like that. We even got the meat coats. We got it like that. Spitting bars. We got it like that. Driving luxury cars.
We got it like that.
Hi, this is Dianne Hart. Be sure to catch my shows, The Opening Statement, as we interview politicians and special guests on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on the Lit TV network on Roku. Also, watch Where Are They Now as I interview entertainers of yesterday and today on Detroit Hot TV at 7:30 p.m. on Facebook. Thank you.
You are watching Where Are They Now? with your host, Dianne Hart. Now here's Dianne.
Welcome back to Where Are They Now? I am your host, Dianne Hart, and this evening I have the awesome pleasure of interviewing Mr. Arthur Pugh. What a bad jam. What inspired that song?
I was just at home one day and, I was just looking out the window and I just started thinking about the city and then looking around my home and saying, okay, this is what working does for you. So I just said, start putting a track together, and a few friends came by, so, and one of them just so happened to be Hellfire. So I asked him, well, could you collab on this song? So he's like, well, anything for you. So I gave him a copy of the track. He took like maybe about 2 weeks, and then he came a kiss, said, here, can you work with this? And I'm like, wow, it just blew me away. So I kind of started editing, and that's how it came about.
Just say the next thing you know, you had a hit on your hands.
Yeah.
Wow. So have you collaborated with him since?
We're discussing doing some more things as well. He got to do his thing, and he's also working with Inspector Deck of the Wu-Tang Clan. So I don't want to distract him from doing his real work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Have you written for any other individuals?
Like I said, I did write a song with Michael Henderson.
Right.
It never got released, and I don't know. That was some due to some technical difficulties, I guess.
Is it too late for you to be able to release that?
I don't know. I have to get with his people and talk to the old producer of that time as far as that song. It was a nice song.
Who else have you collaborated with?
I'm in process of collaborating with the son of Sam from the Old Dirty Bastards, Brooklyn Zoo. And I'm doing my own thing as well. I'm also my publicist, Lynn Cortez. She's talking to a few other artists that's affiliated with the Wu-Tang Clan to see if they want to get on board with working and collaborating with me. Hands On, Hellraiser, and Judah Priest.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever done any Southern Soul?
Yes, I played a lot of Southern Soul. When I was in Detroit, I played with DJ Spoon.
Oh, yeah.
He also had a lot of Southern Soul artists come up. At that time, I played behind a lot of the people that he had come up here. So, that was exciting, but, it's a little different for me, but it was exciting.
It's the up-and-coming future. It is jamming right about now. Be worth billions of dollars, in that Southern Soul is really just a combination of all the other music, taking us back to our beginning. But yeah, I have actually interviewed DJ Spoon, so yeah, I know that he is definitely deep in Southern Soul. You have some new music coming out.
Yes, I'm working on an EP for myself right now. Uh-huh. This song I'm really fond of, called No Way, is getting ready to come out. I mean, you might have seen the previews on my Facebook page or what have you. It's getting ready to come soon. I'm just trying to make sure everything is ready, so it'll be ready to go out.
Are you performing anywhere in the area?
I have been going to a lot of jam sessions, both here in Staten Island and in Detroit. So I haven't really been playing out right now, but I might, because I've been basically strictly in the studio.
Oh, okay.
I do miss performing out live. After I drop my single, No Way, I might have to just go back to the stage for a minute. Because, it's a tribute song to how I met my missus at the same time. It's like also a tribute to to my mentor, Barry White.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. But you don't have any shows in the Detroit area planned right now.
No, I might go to a jam session when I'm in Detroit just to see faces I haven't seen in a while. And then I go to a few jam sessions here in New York. I go to a couple in Brooklyn, and I go to a couple in on Staten Island, and I go to a couple near Times Square.
So now your new song is called No Way?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and it already dropped?
No, it hasn't. I'm thinking about dropping it in maybe July.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this. What social media platforms can your fans find you on?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok, Spotify, Deezer, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, Instagram. I'm also on Amazon Music as well.
So, and how do they find you?
Arthur Pugh.
Oh, okay. Because, sometimes people add a little something to their name when they have it out on social media. They want to switch it up slightly. Don't just be their regular name.
They call me Arthur Pugh too, and The Perfect Gentleman. So you can find me on Facebook that way. On Instagram, you can find me at Pugh Arthur. TikTok, Arthur Pugh. Twitter, Arthur Pugh.
Okay. So listen, you can find him on all of the social media platforms. Mm-hmm. But if they go Arthur Pugh, I'm sure you'll still come up. Pugh mm-hmm. Arthur Pugh. Mm-hmm. Arthur Pugh II?
Yep.
Okay, we want to make sure that people can definitely find you when they are looking for you. You have another song, and it's called Park Hill. And we're going to take a break and play that song. And then when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about what inspired that song. And this song was written and performed by you. Mm-hmm. So let's take a break and listen to your song that you wrote and performed. All of the music, I'm assuming, all the different pieces and all. Let's go to break and we'll be right back.
are watching Where Are They Now with your host, Dianne Hart. Now here's Dianne.
Welcome back to Where Are They Now. I'm your host, Dianne Hart. My special guest is Mr. Arthur Pugh. You wrote this song and it's a bad jam. Tell me what inspired this song.
Basically, from my new surrounding, being here in Staten Island, New York, you know, hanging around where Wu-Tang Clan kind of built their legacy and things like that. The atmosphere, you know, just being in that atmosphere, just, you know, brought a new feel to me.
Not a thing wrong with that. How many songs do you think you have in your catalog?
Well, in my musical catalog, I have maybe 15 to 20 in my catalog. Songs that are released, I think I may have like maybe 6 songs released.
Do you have a CD out?
No, I'm working on that. I've just been dropping a lot of singles, you know, just, you know, get the feel of putting things out and things like that.
So you're just enjoying yourself at the moment?
Yeah, I'm really having fun, enjoying doing things a different way.
Right. Nothing wrong with that. Well, tell us something that nobody knows about you that you'd like folk to know.
Well, I'm a quiet person, basically. I don't speak much, but I'm basically quiet. I keep to myself a lot. And then, you know, I don't really watch TV that much. I like, you know, sitting at the piano and, you know, just picking out little parts and things like that. And, you know, just flowing with the feel. So
let me ask you this. When do you think you're more inspired to write, or is it just anytime, anywhere? Well, like I said, I got a studio at my home. Uh-huh. I'm up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because inspiration hit me and I'm recording. Do you record to your phone? And when you think of something so you don't forget? Yeah, I do. I use my phone as my actual assistant. So my significant other always tell me, why you always got your phone? I'm like, well, it's my assistant. So when ideas hit me, I'll hum it out into the phone. Or when I'm on the subway, I'll hum it out on the phone. Or if I'm walking in the park or just walking around, I'll hum it into the phone. Or if I'm driving, I'll hum it into the phone. Just whenever the idea hit me, I just hum it into the phone, get to the house, start putting it together. Must be nice to be able to do that. It's in you all's water. I'm certain that it's in the water. At this point, I want somebody to do a study and tell me, where in the heck do all of these folk out of Detroit come from? Is it the water that everybody's a star? What's happening? Can you all send a few to Florida? Yeah, I have an aunt and that lives in Pascagoula, Florida. So we'll be making a trip down that way soon. She sing or play? No, actually she doesn't, but you know, she's a military mom. Nothing wrong with that. Listen, you all are some talented young folk that come up out of Detroit. I don't know. It's got to be in you all's water. I'm certain of that at this point. I've met too many people from Detroit that are talented. It's got to be in the water. And then you all start as babies. Yeah. I mean, the vibrations kind of, you got to move. Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to you doing some Southern Soul. Okay. Let's get busy and cut some Southern Soul. Well, I might just do that because, I mean, back when I was younger, I did take Bobby Blue Bland's granddaughter. I mean, his daughter, but I might do that. Yeah, absolutely. Looking for something, since you're producing yourself, you're a producer, but you do know that T. Pablo and I have a record label. So, hey, should you want to put your Southern Soul, we're looking for it. And of course, whatever you send us over for the radio, we'll put up on Detroit Hot Radio and play it for you. So send us some music. If T. Pablo wants to collab with me, I'm more than happy to do that with him. I will certainly tell him. It's amazing. He has some music out. He didn't even remember he had put it out. He was out on one of the social media outlets, and there it was. Your music's being sold and you don't even know it. We died laughing. It's like he did that music years ago. But yeah, I'm sure he probably would. He loves music, as you know. So yeah, but we really would love to hear you do some Southern soul. I know you can. So I look forward to it. But I'd like to ask you, what kind of advice would you give to an up and coming individual in the music business? I want to talk to you about college and what your degree was in when you went to school.
Okay. First one, what advice could I give to a up and coming artist? Stay true to yourself. Don't let nobody or no entity stray you from what's coming from your heart. Because when you let somebody stray you away from what your heart feels, you'll be more prone to what they want as opposed to what makes it feel good to you. So stay basically true to yourself. And my college days, they were hard. They were really hard. So I didn't want to do just to kind of make ends meet. In my college days, I had to basically stay up long nights studying. Then I got to perform in between studying. Sometimes I had to study at a performance so I could be ready for different tests and different things like that. It was, like I said, my college days was kind of hard for me because I was going to high school and college at the same time. So, like I said, it was really hard.
What was your major?
My major was music and music theory. Going to high school, going to college in the evening, and then trying to study and perform and work and everything. That was really, really hard. And
you survived.
Yeah. But like I said, it was really, really hard. And, at one point I almost burnt out. I just started talking to my grandparents and they were like, well, baby, you need to kind of calm down. You pushing yourself too hard. Just relax a little bit. Matter of fact, why don't you go to church with me? So I started going to church with my grandmothers, and one grandmother bought all my suits and the other grandmother bought all my shoes. So that's how I kind of calmed down, because I was kind of pushing myself kind of hard.
Right. Trying to ensure that you had the necessary clothing and all to be able to perform and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And trying to take care of myself.
Right. Especially you're in school and all. School, working, playing. I'm sure that had to be a little bit difficult. Well, thank God for your grandparents.
Yeah.
That stepped up to get them suits for you. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So tell me a little bit about what you think has kept you out here in this space over the years. What has just kept you going? Basically
staying true to myself and not letting too many people stray me this way and that way. I know it's like I've heard a lot of rumors about me, about different things and things like that. And that was because people didn't know who I was, or they speculated what other people thought of me. And like I said, I stayed basically true to myself. I didn't let nobody stray my ideas, my intellect, or coach me into doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. Because I want to stay true to myself. I want to stay true to the music. I want to just, be something that my children could be proud of, someone that my parents could be proud of, someone my grandparents could be proud of.
Do any of your children play?
Both my son, he sings and plays guitar. My daughter, she sings and she also plays piano.
The next generation of entertainers.
Well, yeah. There's the next generation in the making.
Have you collaborated with them yet on anything?
Not really, because they kind of still trying to find themselves and things like that. My daughter, she just had her second baby, and my son, he's trying to find his niche on different little things. So, I'm gonna let them do what they want to do until they ask me to help guide them into a direction.
Right. Well, maybe you should ask them to come and collab with you. I bet they'd be happy to do it.
Well, my daughter has asked me to sequence some music for her because she tried out for America's Got Talent for them once or twice, and she had me make her demo for that. So not helping them, it's just that figure out what they want to do.
You might consider playing in the house. See, don't you all make some real music? I bet you all will be bad together and see how it turns out.
When they do come around, Daddy, you can play this, and they'll sing whatever while I'm playing.
It sounds like an awesome, awesome opportunity for you all to get together. Yeah, and that's always important that we can get together with our children because so many parents can't. Mm-hmm. Under any circumstances. I get to see it every day.
I also play behind my auntie. She was like, boy, come over here and play this song. I play it, and she sings the blues now. So I enjoy playing behind my aunt.
Hey, she might sing some Southern soul.
My aunt Maxine James, she does sing from time to time. And then she does sing a lot of gospel. So, like I said, when I go visit her, she's like, come on, boy, sit down at the drum. I might be sitting there for an hour by the time before she say anything else.
Sounds like fun to me. Good way to bond. Mm-hmm. So you're not performing right now in Detroit. You're basically in the studio. So I can't ask you where you're performing unless you want to tell us where you're performing at in New York.
Like I said, I go to a bunch of jam sessions to get the feel of what's going on in both cities. And I mean, I did play in Detroit for a while. I kind of backed off of it because I want to get back to what makes me happy.
You come first. That's absolutely true. Well, I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to interview you. I've been told that gotta hear you in person, see you in person. T. Pablo loves your music. He was like, you got to interview him. He can play. He'll burn the keyboards up.
Okay.
He loves your music.
I'll contact him and make an arrangement so when I'm in Detroit, I can meet him at a jam session or come to where he's at, and we'll make it happen from there.
I know that's right. Well, I just want to thank you again for allowing me this opportunity. You can watch me every Wednesday night on the opening statement out of Tampa. Right now I'm in Tallahassee, but you can watch me out of Tampa on Roku on the Lit TV network. I have my own station. It's called Tampa Bay TV, and that's every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. My show is called The Opening Statement. On Thursday nights, I am on Where They Now on Detroit Hot Television Facebook, and we are expanding it to all the social media outlets. That's the direction we're headed in. You can find me on YouTube. Go out to Dianne Hart 2126, like and subscribe, and every time I put up a new video, you'll get it. So I look forward to seeing you soon.
I know.
Bye-bye.
Television on the cutting edge of urban internet TV.
It's a new day for Detroit radio. It's internet radio. Make sure you're streaming in your car. Detroit's digital radio station for a new generation. DetroitHotRadio.com. Terrestrial radio can't do what we do because we are setting a new standard in Detroit. The best Detroit artists are here, along with all your national favorites. The most music 24/7 by all your local favorites, like Anita Baker, Michael Henderson, Kim,
so how did you find your way back in
and the Dramatics. If they're from Detroit, they're heard here. This is where Detroit turns for R&B from yesterday and today.
24 karat magic. magic in the air.
Detroit Hot Radio.
Yeah. What you wanna do with it? If I give it to you, what you gonna do? I'm that kind of lady, you're that kind of man. Touching me on the floor, caress me with your hand. Ain't nobody tonight gon' do me right like you. Yes, I'm with you, baby, let's see what it does. As I move my body from left to right, boy, you got that swag on, you're looking out of sight. You smelling sexy with that good, good cologne. Keep on dancing on me, baby, you really turn me on. You can do what you gotta do. So while you tripping, I can see you tripping, baby. You can do what you gotta do. So while you tripping, I can see you illin', baby. As we leave the club, you know it's time to go back to your crib, babe. Hurry up and slam that door. The clock is ticking like 1, 2, and 3. Can't you feel this heat, babe, jumping right off of me? You said you ain't never felt no one like this. As you grab my hand, we hug and kiss. I said I'm yours today, and I'm sexy brown. When you come for me, boy, you know how it goes down. You can do what you gotta do. So while you tripping, I can see you tripping, baby. You can do what you gotta do. So while you tripping, I can see you illin', baby. You can hug me from the front, you can hug me from the back. Make me grab my head, babe, I'm gonna have a heart attack. You can squeeze me from the right, you can squeeze me from the left. Make me grab my legs, babe, I'm running out of breath. You can hold me from the front, you can hold me from the back. Make me grab my legs, babe, I want it just like that. You can kiss me on the right, you can kiss me on the left. Make me grab my legs, baby, I'm running out of breath. You can do what you gotta do. So while you're tripping, I can see you tripping, baby. You can do what you need to do. So while you're illin', I can see you illin', baby. You can do what you gotta do, baby. shedding the fire, rolling with the top down, feeling the vibe. The wind's blowing fast and free, keeping my right hand always me. Rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. Rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. It's an ocean view, just me and you, switching lane to lane. I'm so into you, doing 65 in a 55, riding with my baby down 75, rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. Rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. Sitting in the park, touching private parts, enchanted with romance. Let's give love a chance, doing what we do, cause I'm so into you, cause my love is true. Sitting in the park, touching private parts, enchanted with romance. Let's give love a chance, doing what we do, cause I'm so into you, cause you're my boo. Rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. Rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. Rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. Rolling with my baby down I-75 with the top down. But I knew something wasn't right. But since he paying my bills, I guess I'ma be alright. I know he's cheating, I know he cheat, but I don't really give a damn. No, I don't. I know he's cheating, I know he cheat, but I don't really give a damn. No, I don't. He came home late one night, ooh, smelling really sweet. He jumped in the shower, y'all, and jumped into the sheets. I rolled my back and turned, y'all, and went right off to sleep. Yeah, I really ain't got time for your lie. Well, I'm finna catch a sheep. Well, but I knew something wasn't right. But since he's paying my bills, I guess I'ma be alright. I know he's cheating, I know he cheat, but I don't really give a damn. No, I don't. I know he's cheating, I know he cheat, but I don't really give a damn. No, I don't. I'm not gonna let him, I'm not gonna let him go, no. That's my man, and I love him for sure.